All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with Ken Deasy. Yeah.
Also known as Kenrick Sanderlin, for those who don't know.
Yes.
Kenrick Sanderlin is a alumni from Cal State Long Beach, and we all go way back.
Yes.
Way back. We better rep that beat.
Right.
We all go way back.
Yes.
Not only is Kenrick, Mr. Sanderlin, a alumni, but he's also a very close friend of ours, more like family. So
Nino
Ken.
What's going on?
Ken, how are you today?
I'm good. As you see, I'm here at work. It's a Friday, so
Right.
I'm looking forward to getting off. But I'm good. How are you guys?
Good.
Awesome. We get to interview Nino. Ken, this has been
Right.
forever. We wanted to interview forever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Ken, tell us about yourself. Tell us your name, major, year graduated.
Okay.
And anything interesting.
Kenrick Sanderlin. I graduated 2002, excuse me, with a BS in civil engineering. I work for the city of Inglewood. So my office, I'm in the public works department, engineering department. And I've been here for about 15 years.
Wow, 15 years.
Woo-hoo.
So you already told us what to do. Let's talk about your company that you have, Ken.
I have, so I'll say this. I have an umbrella, right? I have an umbrella called Kenrick Digital.
Umbrella.
Under that umbrella, I have a multitude of companies that branches out to different areas. One, I have a photography company. That's KLD, Kenrick Digital Photos, where I take pictures of any type of events, weddings, headshots, parties, you name it, I'll shoot it. So that's business number one under the umbrella of Kenrick Digital. The second is KLD CAD Designs. Again, Kenrick Digital CAD Designs. Since I am in the engineering field, I perform and produce CAD files, CAD drawings, design, minimal design for people who need, some CAD work done or some plans drawn up. And then last but not least, my revenue of streaming that comes in while I'm sleeping is my Amazon sales. That also is under the umbrella. And that's 4K Marketplace. And primarily what I focus on selling is toys on Amazon. Can't go wrong with toys because, there's always going to be kids. And that means there's always going to be toys to be sold. So that's kind of what I do as a whole. But like I said, everything falls under the general umbrella of Kenrick Digital.
Man, I didn't know you did all these things.
Hey man, it costs money to hang with y'all, man. I gotta make sure I have my money. Y'all like to do good things.
I was like, wait a minute, I thought you just had the photo stuff. Like,
a little bit of everything.
Listen,
Man.
I'm not mad at it.
So all of those things can be reached at kenrickleedigital.com. I try to make it, simple across the board. Same thing with Instagram, Kenrick Digital across the board. You can find me. We can do whatever it needs to be done, whether it be pictures, CAD design, or you need some exclusive toys. I got you.
Okay.
And Ken is a very great photographer. Fun fact, he actually photographed our wedding. So,
yes.
But here's it even better. He photographed our wedding and was in our wedding.
Yeah. Yep.
Talk about multitasking.
I got Tiff as a great assistant. So, whenever I needed help, she's the one to call on. So, yeah.
Listen, Ken, you were the best at it. You were the bomb.
Yes.
We will always call on you.
Thank you.
So when you were in, what high school did you go to?
I went to Crenshaw High School, graduated class of 94. Didn't have an idea of what I wanted to study in school, for higher education. Didn't have an idea of what school to apply for.
Mm-hmm.
And so a college counselor came from Long Beach State and kind of walked me through the process of how to fill out an application and, how to apply for funding and that thing. And along with that, I filled out for California, for Long Beach. I also did it for San Luis Obispo. and then Cal Poly, and then UCLA. UCLA was a school I wanted to go to. Once we worked our way through it, she asked me, "Hey, what do you want to do?" I said, "I have no idea." And she looked at my transcripts and she said, "Well, you're kind of average with everything else, but your math is kind of, a little bit off the charts with it. So why don't you want to go that direction with either math, with teaching math, or engineering?" I said, "Well, let's do engineering because I don't think I'll be a great teacher." And so with that, she said, "Okay, Long Beach State has a great engineering program. So does Cal Poly Pomona." And then she said UCLA is good too, but her advice is what geared me towards going to Long Beach. She said that what she knows about the difference between the UCs and the Cal States, the UC schools are all theory when it comes to engineering. So they teach you what, by the book. The Cal States actually do a little bit of both, where you get by the book, standard teaching, but then you also get hands-on. And that's what I wanted. I wanted hands-on, because knowing about concrete stressing, is one thing, but actually seeing it and performing that test, you get a better understanding for it. So that right there was kind of what solidified my decision to want to go to a Cal State and then eventually be in Long Beach.
That's an awesome, actually, logical answer, because when you were like compound something, I'm like, wow, right now, because I don't understand nothing he's saying. He's like compound and theory, and I'm like, oh wow, Cam's a teacher. Well, we're glad for that, counselor, because why? You met my husband.
Right.
They are fraternity brothers.
Sir.
And then, you met my husband. Then you married my best friend and brought her to me. See how this all just came back and was the circle of life.
Right.
So we're gonna go ahead and thank that counselor for bringing you back home.
Yes.
Bringing you to Cal State Long Beach.
And that was awesome.
For me, we've been boys for a long time, and people really don't understand how Cal State Long Beach was back in the day.
Man.
What was your fun? Man, I'm not. They just don't know. I was like, the big hot boy.
We had some good times, man. We had some good times.
There's some good times. Let me know one of your favorite Cal State Long Beach memories.
I'd say the fondest, the most exciting would be, well, there's a couple. Obviously graduating, right? That's the pinnacle. Coming from an inner city school, not really knowing about the whole college idea or the college experience, not being exposed to other races other than Black and Hispanic, and now you're thrown into this cesspool of everything, and then you're able to overcome that. So I think that's like the biggest and best, achievement or thing that I can remember at State. Now, excluding that, becoming a member of Alpha Phi Fraternity Incorporated, right? That changed my life in the sense that although, being a part of the organization, you're an individual. Now you have a bunch of like-minded men to bounce ideas off of and to learn from. Me being the only child growing up, didn't really have that rapport. So to have that now, all of a sudden, just made things a lot easier to deal with the hardships or things that you just don't know about. You got, frat brothers that you can talk to that's either been through it or going through it the same with you. So I think that right there in itself, everything kind of tails off of that. That's like the pinnacle, but then you got, yard shows, you got stepping on campus, you got, help promoting my frat brother to BASI president. I mean, you just got, all these things that kind of go up under, being a part of the organization. That opened my eyes and gave me access to more of the campus. So yeah.
Vote for VP for
VP. What was it?
Vote VP for VP.
Oh man. Yeah, we had some good times.
Man, we had some good times at Cal State. It was like, wow.
What was it? D free for VP?
Yeah, DP for VP.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna make that a shirt.
Right?
Do we have shirts stuff for that?
I know we have there was posters.
I know we had some posters or something on that line.
Yeah.
But man, the David was like, y'all better make sure you campaign for me. It was like,
It was out there with it,
man. Like,
Oh, goodness.
Good times.
So, last but not least, can you leave some words of encouragement for our current Cal State Long Beach students?
Sure. Along that same vein, man, my chapter has a saying. It says, party hard, stay up late, but most of all, graduate. That's like what you want to, that you want to take your time, have the college experience, enjoy it. It goes fast. You want to learn, obviously, but take your time. There's no speed limit. I mean, there's no, you have to finish in 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. Take your time to get there. But also take your time to figure out what it is that you want to do. It's a little different for you guys now because you're in that computer age, and so you have so much more access to finding out what you want to do and what you can do. So I'd also say look into every and each avenue, and if there isn't an avenue that you want to go in, create that avenue. That's why you're here. Go to school to make you be who you are. And that's all I have to say. Keep pushing. It's going to get tough, but keep pushing.
Man, come on, Ken, with the wise words. Love it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Ken. We have had an excellent time.
Yeah, this was fun.
Go Beach.
Go Beach.